Just over 2 weeks ago, I saw the most beautiful mare I've ever seen at an auction. I had to bid on her, so I did, and I won. I was absolutely ecstatic. She loaded right onto the trailer and unloaded to her new home at Free Spirit Equestrian. I was so proud. She went right into quarantine. She was a little bit nervous and mistrusting at first, but I just took my time and wanted to get to know her. She was settling in really well. I finally was able to get those auction stickers off and throw them in the garbage right where they belong. Shortly after, she came out of quarantine and we had our first grooming session. She was definitely a little bit nervous and unsure at first, but I just took my time with her and made her feel as comfortable as possible. She actually ended up doing really well, picked up all 4 hooves, and I was so proud. By the way, I decided to name her Belle, Belle of the Ball from Beauty and the Beast. We walked around the indoor arena where she started to open up and explore more. Our bond began to strengthen, and today we are going to be doing our first training session, and I cannot wait to show you what we've been doing over the past few days. She's such a magical, majestic creature, and I'm so excited to start our journey together here at Free Spirit Equestrian. Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. Today we are going to do Miss Belle of the Ball's training evaluation. So we're going to start with just a little grooming session. I know you saw it previously, but I want you to see how she does today as well and just how the process and the progress works. Then I'm going to take her to the outdoor arena for the first time. Now she may be very distracted because she's going to see the other horses. I have no idea how it's going to go. I'm just going to take it slow, work on exposing her, and then try to get an evaluation of where she's at training-wise and go from there. Also, check out our super cute merch. It says Belle of the Ball. If you want to sport and support Miss Belle of the Ball, you can go to the Spirited Horse Boutique, a link in the description, and purchase some of her amazing merch. It is actually really nice out today. I'm so excited to go in the outdoor arena and see how she does. Again, I have no clue how it's gonna go. It could be horrible because of all the distractions and just because she is a little more nervous. So I'm gonna try my best to get an evaluation. Also, we're borrowing Gaston's halter again, just because the other one, I still need to punch holes in it. But we also have a blue one arriving soon, off the wish list. I think blue and pink will be her 2 colors. Blue because I want to honor Blue Belle, and then pink because I love pink. Let's get started. I wanted to show you horse lovers today's grooming session just so we can have it as a comparison to her first grooming session. She is so much more relaxed today. It is amazing. She seems more trusting. She's chill. She's just hanging out, and she's being such a good girl. I love her so much. But yeah, I just wanted to show you super quick our little grooming session. I just got all of the dirt off just really quick before we head to the outdoor arena for our training session. I'm so proud of her. I'm happy that she's already making progress and settling in. That's the most important part. You ready to go to the outdoor arena? What do you think? You love treats? She's always scared when I first put my hand out, which is kind of sad. You love treats. So she's been on that dewormer for 5 days, and today was the last day, and she is like, oh my gosh, no. So every time I try to go towards her face, she's like, please don't give me that dewormer. We're done with that for now. Okay? She's a little more relaxed today, which is great. Bagheera, you checking it out? She's doing a lot better too. So that's good. Everyone's good. Okay, so we're in the outdoor arena. Everybody is like, who's the new girl? And she is like, what is this? You're so gorgeous. She was looking at the jumps like, what in the heck are those? That's what you're gonna go over someday, if you like it. Good girl. You're so sweet. Are you happy? At least the sun's out, right? First, we're gonna hand walk in the outdoor arena. So again, this is her first time ever being out in the outdoor arena. So she had her grooming session, but she really hasn't done anything else yet. So this is all brand new, and I think it's great not only to just warm them up physically and get her circulation going, but also to get her comfortable visually and mentally as well. So that's why I think it's really important to just hand walk, and then I'll reward her with some treats for some positive reinforcement. That way she can associate this with being a good experience. Horses do not have a timeline. I do not have a timeline. I do feel as though some people rush the training process, and I definitely think that does a disservice to the horse. Again, My main method is gaining trust and a bond from the very get-go. If you don't have time, trust, and patience when it comes to horse training, you have nothing at all. So much more comes with that. Of course, skill and dedication, but you got to have those 3 points first. Okay, so now we're gonna work on some target training, and I'll talk a little bit about it while we're doing it. She's super chill right now. Yay! I'm really hoping that lunging goes well. So she seemed to be really good about pressure, very sensitive, very chill. She's licking and chewing right now. I know it's hard to see because her head's so big. But yeah, she's really sensitive, like in a good way. And I think as she gets more comfortable, it'll be even better. So that's nice. Where are you going? Okay, so let's do the target training. And then if that's going well, we'll move into lunging. So fingers crossed. The first exercise we're going to do in today's training and evaluation session is target training. So essentially this teaches the horse to touch. Eventually, this will also teach the horse to follow a target and develop more feel and understanding. Target training is beneficial for many reasons. First off, it teaches the horse to touch. So if she was ever nervous, scared, or unsure about an object, I could teach her to touch it and follow up with positive reinforcement, which is the reward. Also, when it comes to lunging or liberty, it teaches them to follow the target as well. You can teach them all kinds of tricks and different types of things when it comes to target training. Target training is a method that teaches with clarity without using force, and it's really endless what you can teach them with this. It really helps develop their confidence and understanding. So as you can see, I'm holding out the target, and right when she touches it, I make the noise tsk, and then I give her the tree. So essentially, I'll be able to use tsk as the association with the tree and a positive reinforcement. It's sort of like clicker training. So it's amazing, and she picked it up so quick. Okay, so that was awesome. She caught on really fast. Now she's like, okay, I want to keep doing this. She caught on really quickly, which was amazing. So proud of her. So let's move on to lunging and see how this goes, and we can get even more of an indicator. I don't know if she's ever lunged before, so we're just gonna go with the flow and try our best. Good girl. Good girl. Very good. As you saw, I just asked her to step out and walk on a circle on the lunge line. So I'm going to take this very slow, and I'm also going to be very cautious and conscientious because I don't know exactly what she's done before. And although I know she is kind and sweet, I also know that she was nervous and unsure. So basically, I don't want to get kicked. So I'm going to be very, very careful with what I'm doing, and I highly recommend that to anybody else. This is not like a horse you get from a private sale where you know a little bit more about them, even though, of course, that can go wrong too. But with auction horses, you literally don't know. And even if they tell you something, it may not be true, and you don't get to ride them or see them do anything really. So again, just be very, very careful. So she's doing awesome so far. She's really chill and responsive. I am so impressed, especially with how different she is compared to the first grooming session. I mean, it's like night and day, and you'll even see more of that throughout the video. But she's walking calmly. I can tell she's a little bit like, I don't really know what we're doing, and maybe she hasn't done it for a long time. I feel like she's done it at one point, but she's definitely a little bit rusty. What Belle keeps doing is she keeps falling in on the shoulder towards me. So I'm just gently trying to ask her to stay out on the circle, and she's doing pretty well. However, when she gets really close to me, I just want to guide her shoulder away from me and also yield her hindquarters too. But obviously I don't want to put too much pressure on. So as you can see, I didn't use any pressure on the halter and lunge line. I just took a couple steps back using my energy and momentum, and she turned right in. So now we're gonna get her to go into a little bit of a trot. And again, it's that fine line between asking her to move forward with more energy and impulsion and not spooking her or freaking her out. So that's the balance that you have to have. And you have to have the feel, timing, and the energy. Also, 3 more components that are important when it comes to horse training. Belle is getting more and more comfortable in the trot, and she's working really hard to stay in tune with me. I can tell she's trying, she's very willing, and it's honestly amazing. I love how she moves, and I think she's doing really well considering this is her first session and it's a new environment, and I'm so proud of her. She's so beautiful. Now, sometimes she'll kind of stop and turn in. Right there, I asked her to, but otherwise, I just kind of will ask her to move out and put a little bit of pressure on her shoulder, and she moved out just fine. And again, I'm still incorporating my treats and positive reinforcement to associate a good experience. Now we're going to go the other direction and see how she does this way when we pick up the trot. It's also important to me when you switch directions to not immediately get them into the trot, especially when they're getting used to a new environment. I will do trot changes in hand, switching directions, but not right away because I don't want to increase any adrenaline or confusion. Slow is better, less is more sometimes. I think, again, everybody wants to rush things. They think if things are done fast, that it means advanced. Well, really, when it comes down to it, slow is advanced because that's how you gain a foundation. So honestly, she's doing fantastic, and I just cannot believe how amazing she's going to be. I see loads of potential. Obviously, there is a lot of room for improvement, but she is working so hard, and who knows what she's really done before. She seemed to pick it up really quick, and halting and turning in is really great. She's doing perfect with that. I'm so proud. Oh my gosh, that was freaking awesome. She did so good. You were so good. So obviously I'm just taking it really slow today, especially considering during the first grooming session she was nervous. But honestly, she's really sensitive and responsive. And again, I think it's in a good way. Of course, that comes with a little bit of unsureness right now. And I don't want to say that she's like a reactive horse because she hasn't done anything wrong. She's been so cool. So I'm just being very gentle with my energy and very soft. And just not like pressuring her or anything. But she did awesome. Her trot is freaking gorgeous. And I think that was great. I'm not going to ask any more of her today because I just don't think that would be fair. We'll build on our sessions. But yeah, I definitely think she's been lunged before. But of course, everybody has different cues. But when I was telling her to like walk slow, she responded to that tone. She turned in. She's definitely more comfortable, which makes me so happy. Yes. And I know I'm posting this like a few days later, but the grooming session was yesterday. So just so you know that. Yeah, so huge change. And look at her, she's like sleeping, chilling. And the weather is nicer today. I really do think some horses are affected by weather. Like that's a real thing, just like people. As far as training goes, I think she's really good. As far as her responsiveness, I think it's just gonna take time to have a little bit of a tune-up. My guess is she's been sitting for a little while. And I do think it's going to be different for her once we start like tacking up. I think she's going to be a little sensitive in the beginning. And again, just gaining my trust. But we're going to take it day by day. And you horse lovers get to come right along with us during this process. Okay, so now I'm just going to let her just hang out, walk around. If she wants to go up to the fence and see the other horses, she can do that. And then we'll take her back to her paddock. Those aren't real. That's not real, silly. No, that's not real. Come here. Give me that. That's not real. You silly? I love that she's just so chill. So instead of like going to the other horses, she's just choosing to hang out by me. So that's a good sign. What you doing? Hiding behind me? Being a broodmare, she's probably like, get these other horses away from me. I don't want to be bred right now. Hi. Thank you for putting your head over my head. Okay, so her halter sizes are so weird. She's like a big head, but at the same time, it's not super big, but the larges don't fit her, and the XL is a little big, so a little struggle there, but we'll figure it out. Now I'm just going to give Belle some time to hang out in the outdoor arena, walk around, explore. All the other horses are very curious. She honestly doesn't really seem to care about them. It's so funny. So we just hung out for a little bit and then I went and put her back in her paddock. And now you're going to see a couple other sessions. Okay, horse lovers, we have a few thank yous to do. Thank you so much, Shelby, for making me these homemade horse treats. I know they're gonna love them. Thank you so much, Rachel, for these super cute fly masks. I love them. And now I have 8 total. All the horses are gonna be matching and adorable come spring. Also, Rachel, thank you so much for this bit and for this hay bag. I really appreciate it. We had one amazing Amazon wish list gift. Cannot wait to show you. Thank you so much, June, for this amazing muck cart. I can't wait to get it out and start using it. I appreciate you horse lovers so much. If you want to get us something off the Amazon wish list, the link is in the description, and I have a few items for Belle on there as well. Thank you so much, horse lovers. Right now it is pouring down rain. You can hear it a little bit on the tin roof. And Belle is getting all 4 of her shoes pulled off today. So this girl is gonna go barefoot. There's a lot of benefits in going barefoot. Some horses definitely do need shoes, but if they can go barefoot, that's what I prefer personally. Now she has those heavy duty Boreum shoes on all 4 hooves. Another indicator that she is indeed an Amish horse. Some people have said they don't think she is. She 100% is. That is a fact. And I know that for sure because I have her previous owner's address. And yes, I do plan on writing them a letter and trying to get more info from them. But they are 100% Amish and she was an Amish horse. She was perfect for the farrier and so sweet. So the rain is going to let up later today and we're going to take her out, let her run in the outdoor arena and see how this girl moves without her shoes. So pretty. Good girl. Good girl. Pretty girl. You have fun? Jiminy and Mushu are watching her. Jiminy and Jafar are infatuated with her. It's so funny. So I know people are going to be like, I bet she's part Arabian because she held her tail up like that. She's definitely not. Nothing about her is Arabian. All horses will carry their tail like that when they're excited. You can see Jiminy's just being a creeper over there. He walked to the other side so he could get a better view of her. And I'm just going to let her chill here for a while. Hi, Belle. How are you? Did you have a nice dirt nap? Hi. How are you? Hi. How's it going? How's it going? You're a dirt ball. You're a dirt ball. Exactly. Okay, so this is our second session, and I have her in the outdoor arena, and I just groomed her. She is so much more calm and explorative. Yeah, she's really settling in nice. I don't have her tied. I just draped that over while I was grooming her, and she's like standing on the bank there. Are you being a good girl? Yes, look at all that. She's definitely expressing herself more, like in a good way. Super chill. And she actually will like approach me and come to me, which is great. I love that she's bonding with me more and starting to trust me. It's really amazing to see. And I literally just walked out here. She's checking everything out. You're so chill now. You're so chill. Okay, we just walked around for a little bit, getting ready to lunge for the second time. Are you sleepy already? Wake up. Wake up. Good girl. Okay, horse lovers, I want you to comment on the changes you've seen in Belle since her arriving here at Free Spirit Farm and since our first grooming session. So this is our second time ever lunging. She is licking and chewing. She is showing relaxed behavior and responses. She's doing so much better already, even just with our second session. I am so incredibly happy, and I cannot wait to embark on this journey with her. So look there, she is so in tune. I immediately took a couple steps back and then she turned in. So right there, I was telling her, just make sure that she doesn't come too much into my space. I'm not gonna obviously be too hard on her because of course I know that she is just beginning to develop and learn an understanding between herself and myself. She is doing a lot better about not falling into the circle with her shoulder, but sometimes she does. So I'll just gently put the extension of my arm, AKA the whip, out and teach her to kind of move away. Now we will be doing more lateral work in hand so that she really understands the cue of moving the shoulder laterally along with the hindquarters, and that will come soon. But right now I just want to get her in motion. My goal for lunging her right now is obviously to see what she knows, which we already established. She's very green, and it's either that she has lunged before and she's rusty or she hasn't done it much. We'll never be 100% sure. But again, my goal is to just get her comfortable and take it step by step. I also want her to develop the muscle memory and a good posture and relaxation. So right there, she did pretty good switching directions. Now, really what you want to do with that is yield the hindquarters and switch and move the shoulder. So eventually she won't take those 2 steps forward towards me. She'll go directly laterally in the opposite direction. Little spunky girl. And that will come later. But again, it's just step by step. And everything is not going to look perfect and pretty in the beginning. Some people just show everything that's perfect and wonderful. Well, that's not me. And everybody knows who's worked with horses, trained horses, so on and so forth, that it can get pretty interesting. So I just want to put that out there. She is doing so well. She's really trying, responding even better today, and she is feeling good. I cannot wait to the point where we're able to start riding. But again, I'm going to take it slow because I do feel as though she's really green. When they said she's been ridden, I'm going to guess that she was sat on a few times, but I'm going to guess she doesn't really know the under saddle cues, just the way that she responds to certain things. So it's basically like I'm completely retraining her. And that's the approach I'm going to take. And that's usually the approach I take with almost all the horses I get. Because again, I have no idea what they know. And it wouldn't be safe to just start acting like they know what they're doing and have done this before, because then it can get dangerous. But as you can see here, she's moving out. She has a floaty trot. I love her rhythm. She doesn't seem to speed up much or slow down a ton. Now, she does want to break into the walk a little bit. But again, I'm thinking she just is trying to understand what I'm asking her to do versus, oh, I just want to stop. Like, horses don't think like that. She's just doing what she thinks she's supposed to do, and it's my job as her trainer to guide her and to get the best responses I can as often as possible. That's the goal here. A lot of you have asked, what are my plans with Belle? Well, oh, that rhymes. That's hilarious. But anyways, I don't know. I'm going to see what she likes to do. So I do all around work. So we'll definitely trail ride because that's just a given. And I would love to take her over fences, do some hunter jumper, just lower level. And if she seems to excel in that, then we'll go from there. And also I would love to do a little bit of dressage with her. Now, I'm not competitive. I just do local shows. I'm not into showing because I'm more into horsemanship and bringing them along, but I will take them to shows to expose them. But yeah, we're going to see what she likes to do. That's the plan. It is amazing how willing horses actually are. After all of the stress that she's had to go through, coming to the auction, being at the auction, getting used to a new environment, she is already starting to find comfort within our presence together, and she's starting to bond with me. Like, it's totally different. I can see it in her eyes and her mannerisms. And right when I walked away, she was like, "Where are you going?" and turned around to face me, which just shows me that we're starting to build a partnership, which is amazing. Like, I could not touch her face without her being really nervous or anything, like our first grooming session. And now she's super comfortable. Like, that's so sweet. You looking at the other horses? What you thinking? What are you thinking? You tired now? Good job. That was awesome. She's pretty chill, actually. I love it. Let her hang out in here. You did good. You did good. You sleepy? You sleepy-eyed? So I put Belle out here at about 11 a.m. this morning. She's in the outdoor arena, and I just want her to get used to seeing the other horses and looking at her new environment. It's just one of the ways I'm integrating her. And that way she doesn't have to be in with any other horses, but can meet them through the fence, look around. And now it's about 5:30 at night. Yeah, I've just been checking her. She's doing good. She's got hay, water, and everything she needs. And then I'll see how it goes from there. I'll either turn her out with 1 or 2 horses tomorrow, or maybe leave her in here slightly longer. We'll see. But I'll keep you guys updated on how she integrates with the herd and how it goes. Well, horse lovers, I hope that you learned a little bit today during our sessions, and I hope you enjoyed seeing Belle's progress and how she did. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any Belle updates, and that you can continuously see her progression. Also, make sure that you like and share our channel as well, and you can visit us on other platforms like TikTok and Facebook under Free Spirit Equestrian. We oftentimes post different content and updates there as well. Well, horse lovers, I'll see you next time. Bye!